game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Still on the move. His first throw is an interception. And the Saints take possession of the football. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shaheed motioning right. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That one's out and cut. Fought off a tackle, but lost the football. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. He's looking for A.J. Brown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target. He could play on it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Barkley's got it. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. But those are the hurry-up offense here. Third and long for him here. He lofts it deep left. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Makes the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That big fourth down call is how we close out our first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hurts now from the gun. Chased out to his right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Hurts throwing again. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Motion man set left. Here he is on third and long. He's going deep. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. Now they're stuck facing fourth down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On fourth down, Hurts. And it falls incomplete. A surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shaheed coming in motion left. Short pass brought in. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints looking at 2nd and 3. They'll run the toss to Kamara. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Third down, 1 yard to go. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
This one's taken in by Hill. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they had that one contained right at the line. Chase Young bringing him down there. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They go to Barkley again. And that's good for a gain of 5. Chase Young bringing him down there. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. He pays the price for the interception. Big hit brings it into that return.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Here's 2nd and 14. One guy's there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, kid. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands, because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
That's caught for the first. It's a race down the right side. And somehow they've reached the end zone. with no time remaining in the half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah, and the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shaheed coming in motion left. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Kamara now on first and 10. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Right side, Shaheed's got it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Carr with it on first. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Back to the air, Carr. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
It's Kamara on third down. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of the yard. It's fourth down.
He'll go quickly to the right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play to beat the defense on fourth down. It's 23 yards and a first.
Route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first down, they'll run. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Quick pass, right side, complete. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone he had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. On first down, Hurts. This finds Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion out of the slot. Carr now on first and 10. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now they have 3rd and short.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
They put a receiver in motion here left. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That kind of call right there, Kate, shouldn't be the 3rd down surprise. It used to be 5, 10, 15 years ago. So common in teams' playbooks league-wide. But boy, is it tough to defend. And that's why they love breaking it out to reset those chains.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion left. Here's 2nd and 7. Free inside the 30. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash the defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see deep.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints go up by 12 in the fourth. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
The Eagles take over first and 10. They're on the 32-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Eagles need to score quickly. Offense to the line for second down. That pass complete to Goddard. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within 1 score in the fourth. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
What now?
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They give on second to Kamara. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. That Play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They send a man in motion. Kamara running out of the gun. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. First down, and they go right back to him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.